There's a lot of different style puzzle games out there, and there's a new one called Energy Balance that will really put your number skills to the test. But in the end, does this game end up adding up to a good time, or do these calculations just make no sense? Energy Balance is a simple number-based puzzle game that will have you scratching your head as you try to figure out what you need to do in order to come up with a solution. There's a small story in the game before and after each of the levels involving space and an outer space cat, which is a bit weird. It doesn't really take away or add anything to the game, it's just an interesting part of it. The game's main mode features over 10 puzzles for you to solve, and then there's the hard mode and square mode that take on with even more puzzles once you complete that. The way that the puzzles are set up is a bit like Sudoku in a way. Basically, you have lines that are connected to one another, and they have a solution with a number at the end of which that you have to come up with. You then have to rearrange all the numbers, pluses and minuses, in order to make sure that every one of the lines equals the number that they need to. Some of the puzzles will contain extra numbers that aren't going to necessarily be part of the puzzles, and other ones you have to use every one of the numbers that is on the play field. Every single time though you enter, it is randomly generated as far as the numbers and the solutions you're going to need. And unfortunately, it doesn't save progress, so if you're on one of the lengthier ones later in the game and have to turn off the game for some reason and come back, you're going to be starting that particular puzzle over from the beginning with all new numbers. It does lead itself, though, to plenty of replayability if you get into the game overall and enjoy it. You can redo any of the past levels and puzzles you've already solved just with a fresh set of numbers to try it over again. This is the kind of puzzle game that's not going to be for everyone. If you easily get frustrated with math-based stuff or just numbers in general like I do, you're not going to have a whole lot of fun here. There was plenty of times I ended up getting quite frustrated and missing only a number or two in order to successfully complete the puzzle before finally just giving up and restarting from scratch and hoping that the numbers the next time around would be in better placements to have an easier time of figuring it out. The game does feature some nice backgrounds and music to go along with the puzzle solving, so even after I had to spend a lot of times with a particular puzzle, I never felt the music was annoying or ended up causing any more of a headache than the puzzle already was. From the technical side of things though, the game did run smoothly. I didn't run any major glitching, crashing, or slowdown of any sort. Energy Balance is available now on PlayStation 4 and PC for $2.99. It does feature a full list of trophies with a platinum though if you are on the PS4, and it's a relatively simple list. You just have to be able though to solve every one of the puzzles in the game. However, with everything said, I'm going to be giving Energy Balance a 5 out of 10. But anyway guys, that's going to wrap up this review. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course I hope you enjoyed.